We always try to buy the best appliances for our home, even a small LED bulb, but very few people think about keeping these appliances safe. So here I will tell you how important a stabilizer is and how you can choose the best one for your home. All lines are the same, only clearer and sharper. Here, some points will help you pick the perfect voltage stabilizer. The first point is your budget. You must buy stabilizer by paying money. If your budget is for a 1 kVA stabilizer, you cannot buy 2 kVA stabilizer. So first decide your budget. Once your budget is clear, choosing a stabilizer becomes easy. If budget is not a problem for you, skip this point and move ahead. The second point is load. You must know what load you want to run. Many people want to run appliances like TV or air conditioner, and these must run safely. That is why we use a separate stabilizer for TV, AC, or even for a refrigerator. These machines have sensitive electronic parts, and even a small voltage fluctuation can damage them. I suggest you install one stabilizer on your main line. If you buy separate stabilizers for many appliances, you still may not get full protection, but one big stabilizer on the main line keeps the whole house safe. If you still want a stabilizer for one appliance, first know its load. Most air conditioners come with a stabilizer included. Ask the shopkeeper or check online which stabilizer suits how many tons. You must also remember that your appliances work in watt, but stabilizers come in kVA. For example, inverters also come in kVA, but the load runs in watt. So do not get confused. If you want to run a 2 kilowatt load, you need at least a 3 kVA stabilizer, because a 3 kVA stabilizer can handle around 2 kilowatts safely. Always buy a stabilizer with 20 to 30% extra capacity. Many people buy the wrong one because they do not understand the difference between kVA and watt. Most stabilizers use a transformer, and a transformer has its own efficiency. Most stabilizers come with a 0.8 power factor. It means on a 1 kVA stabilizer, you can run around 700 to 800 watt load. This is full capacity. If you run around 600 watt on a 1 kVA stabilizer, it works safely. On a 2 kVA stabilizer, you can run 1200 to 1300 watt. On a 3 kVA stabilizer, around 2 kilowatt. On a 5 kVA stabilizer, around 3500 watt. So choose capacity by keeping this calculation in mind. The next important point is voltage range. Stabilizers work in different ranges. The stabilizer I use works between 90 volt and 300 volt. If supply goes below 90 volt, it stops. If supply is 90 volt, it stabilizes it and gives around 200 volt output. First, find the minimum voltage of your area. The best time to check this is in summer, because summer has the highest load and the maximum voltage drop. In my area, minimum voltage is around 150 volt, but I still bought a 90 volt to 300 volt stabilizer to stay safe. You should also note the minimum voltage in your area. Stabilizers come in many ranges like 170 to 270 volt, 150 to 290 volt, and 140 to 295 volt. Wider range means higher price. So choose the perfect range so your money is not wasted and protection is correct. The next point is winding. The main part inside a stabilizer is the transformer. Transformers come in aluminum winding and copper winding. Cheaper stabilizers use aluminum winding. It has low life, low efficiency, and lower power factor. Aluminum winding stabilizers also fail earlier, so always try to buy a copper winding stabilizer. These were the main points. Now let us talk about features. Features are optional. More features mean more cost. If it goes out of your budget, you can buy a simple model. But here are the important ones. A digital display stabilizer is very useful. Old stabilizers had analog meters that were not accurate. A digital display shows exact input and output voltage. Auto cutoff is another important feature. If voltage goes outside the stabilizer range, it should cut supply automatically. A wall mountable design is also helpful. It saves space and is easy to install. I also use a wall mount model, and most stabilizers today come with this option. Protection features like short circuit and overload protection are must-haves. If any short circuit or overload happens, the stabilizer protects your appliances. By keeping all these points and features in mind, you can choose the perfect stabilizer for your home. Now let us talk about brand, service, and warranty. Most stabilizers come with 2 or 3 years warranty. Choose a brand that gives more warranty. Also, choose a brand that provides service in your area. Stabilizers usually do not get damaged easily, but still choose a brand with good service support. After choosing brand and capacity, check reviews and price online. Then check the same stabilizer in the local market. Try bargaining there, buy whichever one is cheaper. But do not forget the main points I shared. Keep them in mind when choosing your stabilizer. Many people also ask whether the electricity bill increases after using a stabilizer. Yes, the bill increases slightly, but very little. A stabilizer uses a transformer and circuits, and some energy loss always happens during voltage conversion. But the difference is very small. Best 5 kVA stabilizers are displayed here. Their link will be found in the description. You can buy them online from there. I hope you got answers to almost all your questions. Now you can confidently buy the perfect stabilizer for your home. If you still have questions or suggestions, comment below. If you liked the video, like and share it. Also subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you get such videos on time. Thank you.